Good wishes to all. I'm Dr. Kavita Sairam, founder and CEO of Ipsol Life Technologies. Basically, I'm a researcher, scientist, a tech entrepreneur. So I've done my PhD in biotechnology, and the core is actually signaling transductions in fungal systems, which actually kindled my interest in research and product development. Henceforth, I started Ipsol Life Technologies, where in Ipsol Life Technologies we solve problems in agriculture, mostly confining to biologicals. So any issues in biological agri inputs is where we concentrate and we try to bring a solution to it. When I say work day, it starts at 5:36. I check my emails in the morning and schedule like what work has to be done during the day, and post that it is also the housework and other things that we'll have to do, because I definitely want to register this, because any entrepreneur, being it a male or a female, have to take care of all the things and they have to have a balance. Having two small kids, so definitely I have something to contribute in the house. Suppose that I reach office by 10 o'clock. So when I say 10 o'clock, the day would have already started. A lot of calls on the way and other things, update calls, follow-up calls. And typically the day is divided this way. So it goes to some extent on the production updates, what happens in the production, what are the client orders, are they being catered properly, on time, and then is there any issue that has to be addressed immediately. And then goes the product support. So field trials would be going on, and what is the status of it, where are we and what we should be doing. Then would come the business sprint, like having calls with the clients, having follow-up updates on the orders, on the trials that are going on product implementation that's happening in their farms, and what other improvements could happen. And then comes the finance, and then comes the admin part, a little bit of the admin part, and any other compliance that has to be taken care of immediately, like your annual filing or your professional tax filing, company filing. So these things would go on. So this is how my day is. At 6 o'clock, I try to wind up my day, and that's how it is. Post which it's like a little bit of gym and other things that I do regularly. So research is something I was always loving, and I would be loving. And why? Because I liked riddles and puzzle solving. That's how I am, and taking up complicated problems and trying to analyze and understand it. So at Ipsol, I have this opportunity of I'm able to use my research knowledge, my basic scientific knowledge, to address problems on ground, real life problems. So when I'm really able to give a solution, however simple the problem might be, however the simple the solution might be, when the end person or the person who is at the receiving end really finds a result, a positive result, or they're happy, and that gives me lots of fulfillment, because it comes both from my passion and my knowledge. So that is what I see as fulfillment in work today. All right. Time management is a very important skill I feel that everybody has to have. So that helps us a lot in success. It could be professional, it could be like any profession that you could be doing, or anything that you could be managing. So I think time is very important and the most crucial thing, because it doesn't depend only on you, but it also depends on the opposite person. So that's why. And any new skill that I would like to pick up, I think I should be more assertive. I know it's a life skill, but assertiveness is something that is very, very important as a woman entrepreneur. Otherwise, it is mistaken as aggressiveness or arrogance. So I think that is one skill that I would really want to pick up and given a chance instantly. Yeah, having more confidence on myself is something that I wish I should have started earlier in my life, and forgiving myself for all the mistakes that I have made, and being more open to learn from the mistakes that I make. So these three things are something that I would want to have learned earlier in my life. Yeah. As an entrepreneur, the early challenges were, of course, funding. To be more specific, because funding is something that we are first generation entrepreneurs and don't have much support financially, but that is one major challenge that I had to face. And a woman entrepreneur, it's very difficult for people to get convinced that the business could grow and move forward. So this is a challenge that I had to face, and slowly overcame this through my resilience and persistence, is what I should say. So these are the challenges. I think first thing is that women should be accepted and not seen as women in the workplace. They should be accepted, like all should be accepted as humans. So being more human is what I feel that has to be seen by the society, because most of the mistakes which are common, which men make and women make, but when women make the same mistakes, it's always assigned to her characteristic features. Means there's a set of characteristic features which women are always given. I don't think any of us or any woman has a set of characteristic feature for man. But women are always having one salient feature list. Like we give it to phylum and in science, right? So similarly, we have that in us. I mean, there's a list that is there, and it is always assigned to that when we make mistakes, whether it is in business or whether it is in research or wherever it is. I think that is something that should change. So the most valuable lesson is believe, trust in yourself, be more persistent and resilient, and definitely it gives results. This is what I have understood, and be responsible for your own mistakes rather than blaming it on somebody else. Is slowly what I'm learning. Maybe sometimes your views are like, I'm not wrong, others are wrong, but give it time, because as time passes by, you also understand that it is your own mistake. So please give time for it. And I think my business or my career has taught me this in different ways, both scientifically as well as in business. And I'm very thankful that I'm able to understand that, at least at this point of time. So FIBSOL should be the career platform for all agri inputs. Basically, when we say biologicals, it is FIBSOL biological. So it's like Dalda and Vanaspati. So somewhere there is what I see FIBSOL. That is a vision I have for FIBSOL, which means any technical advancements in agri inputs in the biological space, FIBSOL should play a major role in it, which we are trying to do today. That is where I see FIBSOL in the future. And the immediate next milestone for FIBSOL is, first of all, the products that we have already developed and started to commercialize. I want to scale it up and take it to a certain level of market size. So that first we prove ourselves with one technology that we have, and whatever support that I could do for that to the marketing partners, to other people who are committed to this, is what we want to do, and at least take it to around 8 to 10 lakh acres in the next 2 to 3 years is what I'm looking at as my next immediate milestone. FIBSOL as a team, they are great achievers. So the first achievement that I'm very happy about what FIBSOL team did was actually on the nanofiber technology, because this is still globally the only technology that is available in nanofiber space for agri inputs, and the way it was scaled up. And even today we are the largest water soluble polymer nanofiber makers in the country so far. So this, I think we should give an applause to the FIBSOL team. It's not a single person's effort. And the next important achievement I feel is the COVID times, during which most of the startups were shut down. The team came up with a new idea, and we actually made our first break even at that time. So we came up with a new product, a new idea, which was UV Mate, the world's first foldable UV umbrella, so which we were able to break even and make profit and also sustain. So that is the next achievement as a team FIBSOL was able to do. And now the achievement is that we are the first pocket-friendly biological agri input in the agriculture market, and we have also started commercializing, and we're one of the very few companies in the biological space from this ecosystem to start commercialization and scale, identifying the right partners. And without the team at FIBSOL, I think this would have never been possible. And yeah, all credits go to the team FIBSOL. Yeah, these are the achievements I am very proud of. So my role model is Andal from the Tamil literature. Because I feel when we were thinking that women weren't allowed to do things, women weren't allowed to stand for themselves. So at that time, she was able to stand for herself. She was very clear in what she wanted, and she stood for it till the end of it. Maybe it's mythology, maybe whatever it is, but that gives me a lot of confidence, because at those ages, it might be even a crazy, but stand for yourself, believing that is something that I learned from there, because since my young age, I used to be an admirer of her, and I have read all her literature and the way she has written it, and the knowledge that went into it along with passion is something that has been driving me as a woman all through my life. So she is one of my inspirations. So again, it could be crazy, but I would want to do another research in archaeology and how it actually links with science. So this is something I'm very curious about, especially the biological aspects of archaeology is what I'm very interested in. The temple structures in Tamil Nadu is something I'm always fascinated about. So that is something I want to do. And the second thing could be even more crazy. learn more languages, and so I always keep learning something. So I want to learn something new. That's what gives me joy and happiness. So having more time, I would be doing that rather than saying traveling around the world and other things. I am learning every day. So I am also a learner as they are. So I think this is the message: unlearn and relearn. Keep learning every day. There are going to be feedbacks. There are going to be a lot of other things that are going to come to you in different ways. Please take them as positive messages. Try to correct yourself, correct course, rather than getting distracted, depressed, and losing self confidence. And the most important thing is follow your passion. So ultimately, if nothing works, that is the only thing that will wake you up in the morning. So try to do what you like the most and be there always.